Enhance this up a little bit. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. This is Dr. Robinson coming to you live from his home office. So I will be doing a rebroadcast of this thing. I think I've got some other stuff here too. Thank you, Clint. A rebroadcast of this broadcast, a rebroadcast of our Hangout, probably again, on demand as usual. Right now we're waiting for our students to come in. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and load up some of the things that I expect people to be looking at. And we'll also be talking about chapters 4, 5, and 6 in our textbook. In addition to that, I also want to go ahead and try to prepare or prime people to start looking at the other things, i.e., I want them to go and look at the YouTube tutorials. Those are going to be very helpful to everyone this evening. So I'm going to make sure I have those up and ready. So we're just going to chill out and wait and see what happens. I'm hoping I can subscribe to our channel. We're going to just basically chill out and see what we got coming in. So we're waiting for our students to come and join us. And we're looking forward to another rousing evening of MSCM 1250 online with Dr. Russell Robinson. Talk to you soon. So can I play music around this time? I should be able to. I've got everything on the news. So what music do we have? Well, music to get people in. My music. Thank you very much. And let's see. Let's see. Go to all artists.
I know I love tea. I want
you to let that go.
Anyone talks about my playlist, you fail. I trusted her kids in the room because like Ozzy Osbourne just cursed. God. Let me play something kid friendly. That's good. Actually.
In my easy chair and turn on channel 2. A bad gun swing across all this ammo was a chasing post we sleep. He trapped her in the old sawmill and said with the nickel lag.
What is that?
Before your time, how about that?
Sound terrible.
Oh, sounds terrible. Okay, here's something y'all might recognize.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that song.
You know that song. Okay. I'm going to give about another 5 minutes and we'll get started. How about that, okay? Y'all can go ahead and continue to listen to the DJ while I do my thing. Is that Marcy in the back trying to act loud? Like, no.
Oh, you know it is.
Of course it would be. Let's see. Let's see.
Well, before we get started, I'm driving home, so I'll probably be on mute most of the time.
Who is that that's driving home? How can you drive? Isn't it like dangerous? Aren't you?
Well, I have my headphones in, and then I just have you guys
on the highway driving and trying to do
I'm
class.
not looking. I'm just listening to you.
You are a hazard on the highway. Shame on you.
I have to pick my child up.
Your child up and kill people along the way. That's not funny. Oh, no. Okay, y'all getting too familiar with me. Let me play something y'all know anything about. Y'all not ready for this. Doctor, give me the news. What's up?
So I told somebody that they should take your class next time. Yes,
I have a terrible reputation for a mean teacher. Don't take my class. I am mean as a snake.
Oh Lord, we ain't scared of you.
That's scary. I need to figure a way to make y'all scared of me. Hold on. How can I make y'all afraid of me real quick?
Turn some gangster music on.
Oh, I gangster music, huh? Hold on. Here we go. There we go. Gangster music.
Yeah.
Bugging with Michael Knight. How is everybody doing?
Good.
Who's the one that's putting people in danger?
I'm doing well.
So why are you putting people in danger? That's reckless. That's reckless.
I'm not looking at you. I have headphones in. It's not reckless.
That's reckless. I'm gonna feel bad if you have a ticket. Well, I'm not gonna feel bad if you get a ticket.
Don't get a ticket.
I see someone with a smiley face, but I don't see a circle. I see a circle. Who is this? Kayla?
It's a boy.
It's a boy? I see a Kayla. Okay, I see. Then I see a Jimmy Keela. I see Kayla with the who's from the military. Let's see. Then I see E. E. How do I say your name again, sir? Please, I don't want you to hit me. He's here, but he's gone. No, someone else took his place. Kayla, how are you?
Oh, hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm well.
Good. I'm glad you joined us. Say it again so I don't feel stupid. Say it again, please, sir. He put me on mute. Okay, I've been muted.
You talking about me?
Yes, you! You're the only other dude in the room.
Alonzo.
Thank you, Alonzo. Thank you.
I'm glad you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Ah! Then I have this one who said, I have a grade dispute with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. The one who's driving with the earbuds in.
Oh.
Breaking every traffic law known to man. Is that Remasia? How do I say that?
It's Ramasia.
Remasia? Yes, you're breaking every traffic law on the planet. I certainly hope you don't get a ticket.
I hope I don't get one either.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. We're about to start. How's everybody doing this evening?
Doing well.
Well.
Everybody doing well?
Doing good.
Marcy in the back over here. I've got Kayla. Kayla, are you also in the military?
ROTC.
What you drinking?
Grown folk business.
That grown folk. Not no cider. Can you move it away?
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry. Road rage.
This is why you should not be doing class and on the road.
I'm going back to mute. Sorry, mute.
That is dangerous. Okay, she's got me on mute, but at the same time, she can hear everything I say. So hopefully I won't say anything that's going to make her have a collision. If so, she cannot hold North Carolina Central University responsible. Okay, so first of all, welcome to new people. Welcome to old folk. Welcome back. How's everybody's week been?
Good.
I've been good.
And doing well.
Very good. So far from what I've seen, the actual projects that people have submitted for the most part have been great. Then we have some people who didn't watch the Hangouts or didn't get the other information, and I'll take ownership for that. But yes, if I'm not mistaken, the speeches of introduction should not have been any more than 1 minute. Any more than 2 minutes, no less than 1:30. And for some inexplicable reason, I think that message got lost in translation. So I have people turning in speeches that are 10 minutes. I have some people turning in speeches that are an hour, introducing themselves. I'm like, really? That's 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's yeah. So again, in an attempt to be fair and to be nice, I'm giving people an opportunity to revise and resubmit those speeches along with the appropriate paperwork that needs to come with that. So we're looking at, again, I'm hoping I can get those in and I know the speech studio is closed today and tomorrow. So I'll extend that actually up until Tuesday of next week. But here's the problem as I make that extension. You do realize that you have another deadline that's coming up on you very, very quickly. You have one that's coming up on the 7th, then you have one on the 9th, and then you have a final product that's due on the 15th.
When is class over, Doctor?
It'll be over, I think, on the 23rd of June. I told y'all from jump, this is an accelerated class.
I was just asking. I ain't asked you all that.
Okay, so I provided some additional information for you. So yes, we are moving to have this class wrapped up by the 23rd. I want to make sure that we have enough time to get our speeches in, our informative speeches in, give ourselves enough time to get that done. Okay, so far, let me go ahead and get some basic information from you all. Tell me, where are we at regarding the class as a whole? How are you feeling? What's going on? Am I getting back to you in a timely way? Do you have questions I can answer for you before we jump into the information tonight?
I'm enjoying a class for the first time ever So you should, that says a lot, I reckon.
I hope. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. Alonzo?
Yeah, everything's going pretty good. I'm trying to. What's the deadline for the discussion for
That's
chapter 4, 5, and
Sunday
6?
at 5 o'clock.
Is when?
This Sunday at 5 o'clock.
This Sunday at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another YouTube speech, right?
You got it. And it's not really a speech. It's just basically you telling me what you've read from the chapter, what you've been doing, how you understand. Give me an example, too, to back up what you say. The idea for us to have virtual, visual discussions is really an attempt to basically, one, engage you with inside of the text, but two, also give you an opportunity not just to regurgitate what you've read, but find examples, too, to accent what you've read. And when you're able to do that, and then you're having the conversation with classmates, that will then assist you really as far as being able to better digest the information and also to make good relationships with what we're talking about. I think chapters 4, 5, and 6, sure, actually, 4, 5, and 6 talk about the nonverbal elements of communication and how when we think about going back to, let's say, our attire or even our accents that we have, possibly even, let's say, how we look at people. Those nonverbals send off cues, and as those nonverbals send off various cues, as they send off various cues, they in essence actually go back to the model that we talked about last week, which was sender-receiver. So you may be sending one message, but how it's being interpreted is totally out of your control.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
It does.
Okay.
How long that speech supposed to be?
How long is that speech supposed to be? We want the speech to be anywhere for this one. We want it to be between 4 and 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your demonstration speech should be 4 and 6 minutes. So you have a PowerPoint presentation that you're going to have to additionally create. And as you put the PowerPoint presentation together, remember the PowerPoint presentation operates primarily as a tool or as a prop. It does not stand in lieu of you making the speech. So everything that you all have done thus far with your initial speeches of introduction, that actually you're going to take those things you did on the first speech and now apply them to your next speech. What's different here is that you actually now have made a PowerPoint presentation. And this is where I actually get a lot of students who, for some inexplicable reason, go into real panic mode, and we want to try to alleviate that as much as possible. I don't want students to go into panic mode. In fact, I want students to really go into enterprise mode. I want them to work collaboratively with other students to get their work done. That's why I wanted to make this a fun assignment. But in doing so, I also presented a little bit of a challenge to you. I want you to make sure that you're doing the demonstration. I want to make sure that it is you who also is, in a nutshell, doing the photography or have someone doing the photography for you. And you are also taking ownership of the total creation of your visual aid, in this case, PowerPoint. And so I'm hoping that the tutorials that I provided for you, albeit they are kind of long.
Are they on there?
They are on there. Those PowerPoint tutorials are up there, ready, live, and waiting for you to look at.
No, that was my son in the computer. I'm sorry.
Oh, where's your son? How is he? Bring him up. Let's look at it. Hey, who are you?
Aiden.
Adrian?
Aiden.
Aiden. Hi, Aiden. How are you?
Good.
I have a little boy. How old are you, son?
7.
7? I have a little boy that's a little bit older than you. He's like 1 year older than you.
You want to say hey to Aiden?
He's not here. He's gone to his mom's house. But Aiden, I'm glad you joined us. Are you learning anything?
Wait, that's all.
You think it's cool that your mom can talk to a professor from a distance?
Aiden just came in here. He was outside playing.
Oh, well, Aiden, go back and play, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Are you staying in the house or are you going back outside?
Please don't make
Somebody knocking on the door. Go get it.
Who?
I don't know your friends.
What?
Get out my room.
Really, Distance Ed has now become a reality TV show. So, all right. So let's get back to basics. So are we all clear on what we're looking for with the actual demonstration speech? Let's talk about that because I know a lot of folks.
Well, wait a minute. I was asking. I think you misunderstood my question. I was asking how long the YouTube submission had to be for chapters 4 through 6.
YouTube submission. Thank you for that clarification. YouTube submission, we would like for that to be between no more than 5 minutes and less than
Aiden, be quiet. 5 minutes to what?
5 to 3 minutes. Again, and I'm going to tell you why. The idea here is really so that you don't monopolize the conversation, but just to give us the highlight reel of what you found was important within that chapter. But if you also, again, enterprising, have an ability to go ahead and find a clip to give an example of what it was that you felt that was important in that chapter, please, by all means, provide it. Because, again, we're all taking this journey together, if you want to call it that. It's not intended to make people feel that, you know, oh, you don't have the technology, whatever. No, it's actually designed so we can work through technology to get everybody on the same page.
I need you, please.
So I want you to make it between 3 and 5 minutes. Remember, how many of you are there? How many?
The dreadlocks like come right here outside. He got his football right.
Aiden, you have to talk to me after class.
What?
Can you get out my room?
He said if he gonna spin the ball like that, if it land on that side where you throw it, that means he gonna let me free. If it don't, he gotta hit me with the ball.
Tell him I'm gonna kick his ass.
Darling, you do realize that this is being recorded and it's going to go all over to everybody, right?
I did not know that. I apologize. Aiden, please leave my room. Okay, I'm sorry, doctor, but I'm listening to you.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you get
We want to make sure that we keep this as kid-friendly as possible. I have to talk about that in my teaching memoirs one day. All right, so back to basics. Yes, let's all go ahead and make sure we're focused. What are the questions you guys have about your demonstration speech? I'm very curious to know where we are with that. What are the sports or the fitness activities you're going to demonstrate?
I think I want to run. I need to run.
Well, what have you done to make that happen? Meaning, have you done the photography? Have you researched it? Have you looked at how you're going to pull this off?
No, I'm just thinking that's what I want to do because that's what I like to do if I call myself exercising. So, yeah, I hadn't really thought about it, but that was just the first thing to come to mind. That's all.
Okay. Miss ROTC, what would you say?
Maybe how to properly do a push-up. Maybe.
Good. Very good. And Mr. Alonzo, what would you say? I can't hear a word you're saying, bro.
It's muted for some reason.
Can you hear it now?
I can hear you now. You're better than a Verizon commercial.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is the elliptical trainer. How to ride an elliptical trainer properly.
Okay, I like that. I like that. And we have someone who's joining us now. Who is this?
My name is Jamaica.
We can see Jamaica, but we can't see Jamaica. We can see a shadow of Jamaica.
Well, it's not a light in here.
Say what?
It's not a light in here.
There's a light right behind you.
Yeah, but it's not that bright.
Well, fix it so we can see you. We don't want to see a silhouette of you. How about that?
Well, it's nothing I can do, technically.
You can go ahead and position yourself another way. You're cool. You'll be fine. But welcome to the party. I'm glad you could join us. This is your first time joining us, isn't it?
Yes, because last time I couldn't do it.
Okay. Well, you could not do it?
No.
You actually get, see, that's better. We can actually see your healthy face now. That's good. All right. See? Don't you feel better now that we can see you?
Yes.
We feel better if we can see you too. All right. So, having said that, let's go ahead and think about now. Tell me about your fitness demonstration you're going to be doing for us.
For me?
That's you.
I probably would do how to do a sit-up properly.
How to properly do a sit-up. Okay. So to everybody, I'm going to ask this question. And hold on. Well, she's driving. She just got home. Appears she just got home. I see a lamp and I see there.
Yeah, I'm setting up my computer to get on my computer now.
That's a nice fan, isn't it? I've never seen a fan look so nice.
Oh, thank you.
The one thing I've come to understand is that when I keep at home, I actually be at home. So I am going to be a little bit different than I would be in my regular classroom. Nevertheless, I am going to have fun when I do this. So here's the thing. Now, have any of you even begun to take a look at what I sent you regarding the fitness demonstration, i.e. the outline, i.e. the PowerPoint?
Sorta, kinda.
No.
I looked at the PowerPoint.
You looked at the PowerPoint?
Yeah, honest, sorta.
I need some honesty. I don't need the sort of kind. I need the straight truth. Did you or did you not?
I looked at like one or two.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is provide these links. Y'all can go right to them automatic. Because I put a lot of time and effort into this. And the one thing I want to make sure you guys understand from them, let me give you a link to the outline. Hi, everybody. Feedback. Whoever's got feedback, can't deal with that. Can't deal with feedback. Okay, so what I'm going to do, if you take a look, I'm going to actually provide you with a link. Whoever's got feedback going, I'm going to have to boot you out now. Okay, now, I've got a link to the outline, and now I'm going to provide you a link also to the actual PowerPoint card as well. So you have access to that. And then we'll make sure you have access to the screen. Okay, we are now back to. I'm going to put that to you. And then I'm going to give you the last link, which was just uploaded like around maybe 30 minutes ago. But I want to make sure you guys have it because I'm going to hold you guys accountable to something comparable. I'm not saying that I have the best presentation, but I'm not going to say I have the worst either. So what I've done is I've given you guys links to all of the presentations that you can use. You can actually use those links in an attempt to basically get information or tutorials on how to make your PowerPoint presentation, as well as what I'm looking for your outline. So I want you to take a look at those as you can on your own, and also feel free to distribute that to other members of the class, because I want you all to have an opportunity to see, one, the process, and two, to also be able to go through the process. Let me give you some heads up now as you are preparing for this. One of the things you need to be preparing yourself for the fact is that you're going to have to do at least 90 minutes of work. 90 clock minutes of work to get a good PowerPoint presentation into me. And that, actually, let me correct that. 22 plus 35, that's 22 and 35. That's 67, not 22, 35, that's 57 plus additional 45. So right, you'll do at least a minimum of 90 minutes to get the right type of work into me. And it's going to take, and that's me doing it with some advanced training. You may have to go ahead and do some additional work, so at least block off your time wisely. The outline is not going to be that difficult for you. The outline will allow you an opportunity, in my honest opinion, to really structure your work. And if you go back and take a look at those tutorials, they will help you an awful lot. So definitely feel free to take a look at that. So what are some of the comments or questions you guys have for me on this side? You're posting away.
View links and presentation by outline the PowerPoint presentation that's due. I don't have nothing right now.
Have you even looked at the content for the page, looking at how people have done their outlines before?
You talking to me or you talking to everybody?
Everyone.
No, I hadn't had a chance yet.
Okay, well, feel free to take some time to do that.
I actually have a question. In the outline, I think it mentioned, well, it said that we had to have the PowerPoint displayed in the background as well as the About Me page, both of them.
Let's fix that, because that's a typo. You cannot have the About Me page and your outline, sorry, your PowerPoint at the same time.
Okay, yeah, that was kind of confusing. Okay.
Right. And I apologize for that. So yes, please do not, and I'll go ahead and make a special amendment to that if I have to, do not have your About Me page there. You need to actually have your PowerPoint presentation behind you. Remember, why are you doing all this work if I can't see it? Why are you doing all this work if the audience can't see it? So let me give you a snippet of this if I can so you guys can actually see something. I want to go ahead and walk you through just a little bit of what I went through with the PowerPoint demonstration itself. I'm going to share the screen so you can see exactly what I want you guys to start doing, because I don't want you all to be blindsided by what I expect. So let's go to my YouTube channel, and let's go ahead and start playing that, and let's take a look. All right, so we're back. So what I basically had to go do is I had to basically, in a nutshell, go back and grab the video elements, the video elements that I had, and I noticed that the images were kind of grainy. So I had to, for what I was going to do, I had to explore my opportunities, my options, if I wanted to put a video that I put on YouTube. And in my case, I actually did have video on YouTube. So what I then did was the following. I went and I went to Safari, and I had to go find a YouTube converter. This is not the one that I actually used. Some of my videos, believe it or not, are located on Facebook. So if I wanted to go to... Do not go looking for me on Facebook. URL. And from there, I would go to my videos, and let's go here. We go to videos, wherever they are, go to myself. I know I have my videos here someplace. Videos, and go to my albums. And in my albums, I look for my video, which is, again, my video albums. And what I did here was basically I clicked on this, and then I did a double click, and it allowed me to download the video. So that's what I had to do to get clearer video. Another alternative you have is you can go to Chrome, and you can use this URL as well to download video clips that you're going to use. And that allowed me to download whatever I had, and bada bing, bada boom, download, and it basically gave me my options. In this case, I chose this, which was that, and it downloads on the fly. Then I saved them all to my desktop, which you can see here, where I actually have all of them. Okay, I'm going to jump a little bit. What's that? Let's go back to this again. Patience is key. This is why I'm telling you. You cannot do this at the last minute, folks. You're going to have to go ahead and really put some time into it. Grab it, put it back. It can make you crazy. All right, so let's do it this way. I'm going to first go back, and I'm going to format the shape. Let's go back and do what I have here. Fill, I want gradient. Look at the color. I want this color. So what here I'm also going to do is I'm now going to show you again, or show you if I can, the process of what we went through. This is really, believe it or not, one of 3 slides. So I'm now going to go and I'm going to find the other video that we have to let you see the evolution of the process now. So we'll go here. Morning. Okay, we are now back to the second part of our PowerPoint tutorial. This is Dr. Robinson. Hope you're all doing well. What I want to do now is give you a few cheats or some shortcuts to help you get this project done, and also start building the other slides that we'll need for the presentation. Okay, last we left off, we actually created these 2 slides. We created our title slide, which you see right here. And we also created our intro slide. Remember, the introduction slide, in this case, actually operates as our introduction to our speech. So what we want to now do is basically now create a quick agenda slide, letting us know what's going to take place, and then we're going to start putting in various bits and pieces of elements that we need, and then come back to the video. So it's going to be a little bit lengthy. So I'm going to break this up into 2 additional slides. So the first one was roughly 45 minutes. This 2 will probably be about another 45 minutes or so. And then the last part of the tutorial will be one last 45-minute slide. But again, it will help you as far as showing you what I'm looking for, and also give you some tips along the way as you develop future PowerPoint presentations for other courses, other classes, even in your professions. Okay, so what I want to do, believe it or not, is I'm actually going to duplicate this slide. So I'll go ahead and double click, then I'll come to duplicate slide, and boom, there it is. Now, what will I do here? I will actually take out this. I don't need it. All right? So it's gone. So then we'll go back up to the other slide, which is our master slide. We'll call it that. And I want to actually get this entire thing here. So I want to make sure I can go ahead and go all around this, collect everything, and select all that I can. So I'm going to collect it. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to do a paste in this.
Sorry.
Paste. I'll probably just get the text box. Oh, I got the whole shooting match. Great. So what I want to do now is actually just drag this and make this kind of, again, fade this out in the background. And we'll just use this primarily as just some spacing or some actual filler. So we'll grab this and bring it down if I want to move it. But the idea here is really to use your grids. Your grids will help you. Introduction. So what I want to do also is I got the introduction. I'm going to change that from introduction, and I'm now going to actually say agenda. Boom. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically replicate this entire text box as well as everything else in it. And I'm going to just say drop and drag here. Cut, paste. All right, so then I'll bring it down, and I want to actually place the information here. All right, and then I'm going to now pause that, and then we're going to go into the last one so you can actually see the actual, believe it or not, what it looks like as a finished product. We are now in the home stretch of our tutorial on PowerPoint, how to make a good PowerPoint presentation or your demonstration speech. I'm Dr. Robinson, coming to you live, or at least live on tape, from my office. Okay, so what I did was I took a little break, and I basically created a slide that would go over the types of stretches that we would have. As you noticed, we have the little blocks here, and again, we're keeping pretty much in continuity with what we have already established. I also made a quick change from the last video that we saw, and I want to show this to you. And also, let me save everything I've done because I'll be very hurt if I lose it. So I'm going to save, and it's saving, it's saving, it's saving. Good. And then I actually want to let you guys see what we did. Now, in the first presentation that we did, our previous presentation, we had some slides that pretty much were in a certain order, talking primarily about the needed equipment. So what we did is I actually took the photos and I rearranged them, and then I provided a different slide also so that you can actually see, not a different slide, but actually that you see what it all looks like. That way everything makes better sense to the viewer as well as even to yourself and me. So let's take a look and see how the slide presentation looks so far. And I'm not going to really go through it, but I'm basically going to walk you through what we've got so far. So we have the title slide, which is here, demonstration speech by yours truly. Then I go here. We have the video playback. Okay, we've seen that. Go right into, again, our agenda, which lets us know what we're going to be using, what we need. I give you the items that we talk about. We need the equipment. We're going to do stretching, and of course, the executing the lift. And so, again, we go into the needed equipment. Notice how we go back from agenda now to needed equipment, and where needed equipment, it actually goes from here to here. And then, notice what we did. Click, little special effect. I don't like special effects that much, but I just popped it in there just to see what it looks like. A simple wipe would have been good. But now what you see here is that you actually have the gym attire. You also have the lifting belt, which you see right there. You also have the straps, which are optional, which you see right there. Then you have the weightlifting shoes, which you see right there. Now, we then go to our next slide where we actually go into some detail with the shoes. And let you know that we have two types of shoes that you use, primarily the type of lifting I do. Olympic and CrossFit lifting shoes. Out here, when we talk about these types of shoes, we'll say that this type of shoe basically has a very hard sole. It's also got a hard sole. So I'm going to make a quick interruption right here so we can actually begin to see what the whole presentation looks like in a nutshell when it's finished. What I want to do now is do the whole slideshow play from start. So let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, so this is what it looks like thus far. Pull that. That'll be my introduction. Play that. We'll go into this slide. Agenda. Gym attire. We've got all the stuff we need there. You see what it looks like in the finished product. I'm going to take that transition out because I don't like it. Then we go into this information. That information, which again, a slide to be edited. Then we talk about the types of deadlifts. We have sumo and conventional. I'll tell you that we're going to focus primarily on what? We're going to focus primarily on the conventional. And as you notice, the sumo deadlift has now been faded out. We then go into the actual lift itself, and let's play it. Again, the video's kind of choppy, could be better. But again, we look at this, and we actually zoom in on the types of stuff we're going to talk about over under grip. This gives me opportunity to talk and walk you through the actual lift. We have various freeze frames where needed. We then again will focus and talk about more information. Now again, as I put this presentation together, my job as I make my presentation is to be very familiar with it, be as familiar with the presentation as I need to be, so that this is nothing more than a prop. If this were to go out, I could still make my presentation. But the key is to definitely go ahead and make sure that you have a presentation tool, and that's exactly what this is. This is an aid. It is not the presentation itself. Okay, so that said, what did you take from that?
You don't hit nobody for no reason, Aiden.
What?
Are you going to post that PowerPoint to Blackboard?
It's already been posted.
I mean, not the video, the actual PowerPoint.
I'm not going to do that. The reason I'm not going to do that is because, unfortunately, I've had students in the past who have compromised PowerPoint. They've taken what I've done and they just said, I'm just going to go and cut and paste and do this, and that's it. I'm not going to do that. I want you to, and that's not you personally, but I just want you all to have the actual experience of what I went through to have to make that.
Okay.
Comments and questions about what? So what did you think about what you saw as a whole? Did it look too hard, too difficult?
It doesn't look hard, but it's just like extra for no, like, I don't understand.
What do you mean?
Why can't it be just like more simpler? Do we have to do that, what you did?
No, I don't.
As far as the details being so technical with the little boxes and the lines and stuff.
I do, and it's important that you are that technical. The reason I say that is because, one, You have to think about the visual message that you leave behind. Someone will take a look at whatever it was you put together. They will look at that, and they will know if you did a polished job versus a sloppy job. How do you want people to see you? Do you want people to see you as, and this is philosophical, I don't like Jordans that much, but I know a good pair of Jordans when I see them. Would you want a pair of Jordans that are fresh out the box, let's say a pair of Concords, when everyone had to have them, locking kids in cars and everything for a pair of Nike Jordan Concords? Would you want a pair that were fresh out the box, or would you want a pair that you got off of eBay that had been worn?
I guess fresh.
You want the ones, exactly, you want the ones that are fresh out the box. That's what I want your presentation to be, fresh out the box. So you're going to have to put some time into it. Sorry.
Thanks.
Don't mean to, but you trust me, if I can do it, I would not expect you to do anything that I would not do myself. Who else? If you want an A in this course, you're going to have to do A work. I'm sorry, that's how I operate. Next question. You all seem intimidated by what I did. Why do y'all seem intimidated?
So we basically doing a physical activity thing, and we doing a PowerPoint along with a speech.
And an outline.
You forgot the outline. Yes, the outline too.
So a speech, PowerPoint, physical activity. And
I am totally empathetic to the fact that all of you have jobs outside of this class. I am completely empathetic to that. Work together as a team. Get this thing done. You guys can knock this out. I'm not afraid of that. I mean, don't be afraid of good hard work. Look at it like this. When you go ahead and finish this PowerPoint presentation or one like it, do you know how much capital, academic capital, you will build from this?
mm-hmm.
So you're going to put that work in, but you can get it done. I know you all can.
And this is due the 9th, is that right?
No. So, well, the PowerPoint presentation is due on the 9th. PowerPoint is due on the 9th, along with your outline, which is due on the 9th. Your whole presentation is due on the 15th. Now, if I don't have a PowerPoint from you, I'll make sure that everyone hears this. No PowerPoint, no outline, no speech. All three must be ready to go, and I want them in that order. Outline and PowerPoint. Because in the event that I find something wrong with the outline or the PowerPoint, you have enough time to correct it before the final speech. But if I don't have the outline, if I don't have the PowerPoint, I'm not going to be able to help you or be of much service to you by the time you get that speech ready. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You sound like you mad because I said that.
Honey, I ain't mad with you. I'm just listening.
All right. Talk to me, Alonzo. What you think?
He's smiling. Showing them teeth.
I can't hear you. Get off mute. Alonzo, get off mute. Let me unmute you, then, if I can. I don't know if I can unmute you when you put yourself on that. I can't get you off mute, so you got to talk to me when you want to talk to me. What do you think, ma'am? Is it too hard? Did I give you Mission Impossible?
No.
Where are you at in your presentation?
I just looked at the PowerPoint and stuff that you posted today.
What do you think?
I mean, it's not that hard. Once you sit down and actually get to doing it, it's not that hard.
So what are you going to do? What again? What are you doing your presentation on? The perfect sit-up?
Sit-up, yes.
Okay. Good, good. And you were doing one on the perfect push-up, right? Gila?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to do one about running.
I don't know now, honey. I might change it.
Might change it to what?
I don't know what you got in mind.
Yes.
You the one that do all this exercising and stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, but this is not just about exercise. This is actually going through the whole process. The process of making a presentation. Alonzo, what you think about the whole thing?
Then,
Yeah,
what I want to do now,
understanding
that's
it.
going to be my attention getter, to show the video.
I'm understanding. I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Incapacitated right now. But
Let's
I
do
will,
the 7th,
use
right?
Video footage that I had before.
The presentation is due on the final speech. The total package is due on the.
Wait a minute, doctor, something in the background that's keep talking.
Alonzo's playing the presentation.
Oh, because I couldn't hear what you. Eliza asked a question, but I couldn't hear your answer because of the feedback.
Compound exercise.
He didn't ask a question, he made a statement. He said he was ready for the challenge.
Huh.
Marcy, what you think?
Marcy, I don't know what answer you gave him after the statement he made.
Statement he made? I don't know what he made, but all I know is that he said he's ready for the challenge. You ready for the challenge?
Mm-hmm.
See, now, like I said, I would not ask you all to do anything that I would not be willing to do myself.
You ready to do anything physical?
Well, almost.
Yeah, I apologize. I had the tutorial plan.
That's not a problem, as long as you had it playing. That's good. So, did the tutorial, are the tutorials helpful to you? He's on mute again. Hold on.
Sorry about that.
Are the tutorials helpful to you?
They are. It lets me know what you're looking for.
Right. Very good.
Dr. Robertson, they can see.
Hi, how are you?
That's my roommate.
I know. Hello, roommate. Come here. Let me see what she look like. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I saw the parade wave you gave us a minute ago.
I know him. Oh.
That's bad. You got a cyber stalker in there, Alonzo. What do you say? Does she know? Because I know she didn't know me. She knows you.
You had a class with him?
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all work that out off camera. Okay? How about that? So, yes. So, bottom line is that you guys have got this. You've got it on lock. You just got to go and get to work on it. I know it looks like, according to Keela, it's
Who?
you.
Kayla?
Kayla, sorry. To Kayla, it's extra. It's so extra.
But you know that's a part of that's who you are though.
What is that supposed to mean?
Team too much.
I asked for too much?
Team too much.
Team too much. Okay, I expect greatness. I don't expect too much. I expect greatness. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions for me in regards to our hangout this evening?
No. I reckon we better hurry up and do our work.
I think you got a good point. Okay, so anyway, you guys have access to all of the video tutorials. They will help you get things done. We do have tomorrow off the campus, but if you want to shoot me an email, I'll do my best to get back in contact with you. And we'll take it from there. You sure all the questions are good? We ready to rock? Everybody's got this thing on lock?
Yes.
All right. Okay, we will see you guys then on next Thursday. I'm looking for greatness. We'll talk to you then. Have a good one.
Yep.